How do I know, or how do you know, if the seeds you're planting are the ones you're gonna want to harvest? And that's easy. Everything you do because you're loving it. You're loving doing whatever's in the moment that presents itself. So we think we feel bad because situation presents themselves in certain way that are hindering or taking away from our experience or somehow affecting our reality. It's not. Everything that's happening in your reality is perfectly designed for your soul's curriculum. So there's so many different levels that you are coming from that you may not be consciously aware that it's working in your benefit, right? So when you trust the process, even if you can't see it, but what feels better? It comes down to in the moment. Does it feel better to worry or to trust that it's working for you? That's an easy one. It's easier. It's better. It feels better. It's not easier. I'm sorry. It feels better to trust that everything is working for you. Immediately your system, your energy expands because because it's true, and that's the reason you feel good, is because that's the truth of what you actually are, of what's actually happening. So when we worry, you're going the other way. You're not really aligning with the truth of existence, of life. So I know that for me comes down to everything that I put out, that I'm creating now, that I'm putting on my social media. It has to come from that seed of, oh my God, I love what I said. Like I'm falling in love with myself every time I'm taking action from my highest excitement. There are moments the highest excitement is not visible, or you're integrating darkness, and the best thing you can do, for me, the best way I feel good or I feel better when I'm working through darkness and I'm integrating shadow aspects of myself is to just be with it and not have any opinion and just observe myself. Ooh, I'm having a judgment here, and I'm playing with what comes up in terms of thoughts, and I let them go. There are ones that are very, very tough to feel through, and that's precisely the reason that I offer Reflectorium, the higher tier of Reflectorium is where we process the emotions for you. We process the program for you. We collapse the programs with you. So you're basically plugged into a system or a circuitry, an energetic circuitry that supports you and helps you move through it in a smoother, softly soothing way. That's the $997 tier that I have available. And that's the highest tier that I have available. And I have the $147 tier, which is you basically understanding how to decode the programs. Life is your mirror, and I help you decode what's the program, what it could mean, and how we can dissolve it, right? So you're doing, in the first tier, in the $147, you're doing the work. I'm doing it with you. I'm helping you become aware of it. And the high tier, $997 a month membership, you're plugged into a system where we're clearing the shit out of your field all the time. We're processing for you. So it's like coming and taking an energetic shower, and we are clearing it out for you. It's amazing. It's an experience that you'll, once you feel what that actually does, it's like going to a massage. The relief that you feel right now energetically, you being able to go about your businesses, your work, or whatever it is that you're doing, whatever adventure, whatever challenge you're going through, adversity, and having this energetic system that clears your circuitry, making it easier for you to flow and stay in alignment oh my God, that has like really no price. But you're getting so much than what you're paying for. It's crazy. So the more you become you become the more you integrate your mirrors, right? Your darker aspects of yourself reflected back through people and situations, the more your divine gifts comes through. And that's what truly the abundance is tapping into your divine gifts and offering it, and being of service from that space, even if it sounds ridiculous to your mind, because it will be ridiculous to the current paradigm that you were born into. So it has to be completely insane and unreasonable from the paradigm you're coming from. But that's what we're here for. We are here in the leading edge for the evolution of humanity. So of course your gift cannot be as anybody else's gift. It could look similar, but it's different. Like your unique fingerprint, what you're here to do is so unique. So when you start trusting in that and you start operating from that essence, that which is truly you, life becomes magical. Things start to unfold because existence, life itself, supports you in you being the most authentic you, and that's your true abundance. So how do I know that the seeds I'm planting, the things that I'm creating, are coming from that energy? Is because I love it. I look back at my recordings and I can listen to myself now. Before I couldn't. Like I would say what I needed to say, but I couldn't. I hated my voice. And a lot of people, it's very, very common actually in this industry. It's actually very common, people not liking listening to their own voice. To a certain point, they are not aware actually that they're in denial that that's happening, but that's fine until it's not, right? So you'll kind of quote unquote spiritual bypass a little bit. And but not really, because spiritual bypassing doesn't exist, not ultimately. What people call spiritual bypassing is just you postponing facing yourself, facing your challenges, facing your shadows, integrating those mirrors. You're just delaying it and making it a little bit procrastinating it for whatever reason. So I go back and listen to my recordings and I'm loving myself. I go back and, anything that I'm doing, and I'm like, I'm loving every creation. Like I love my voice, which I didn't. You have to understand, I'm coming from a place where I didn't. And I went through the process of loving my voice because I started speaking the way I really wanted to speak. Like for so long, I just wasn't quite there. I would put out content and I knew that wasn't exactly, but it was the best that I could do with, the blocks that I had at the moment. So just through me coming out with a True Light Show podcast, man, I've worked through so many blocks dissolving in the process, while speaking, while sharing, while being the most authentic I can be at that moment. So I've fallen in love with my voice. I've fallen in love with everything that I'm doing. I've fallen in love with every moment I spend with my kids. I'm just in love with life, basically. Because now that I get that it's just, it is truly, as Abraham Hicks talks about feeling good, you need to soften the perspective so that you can feel better and better and better without denying what is. It's not about pushing away. It's not about, you can push away. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But you really don't want to feed that monster, because the more you push it away, the more they, what they call a spiritual bypass, the more that monster gets bigger and bigger, and it's going to come after you. It's going to show up through other people, situations, and events that you're not, you're not going to want to deal with it in physical reality, right? That's all. So falling in love with you and know that you cannot, when Abraham Hicks says this about you cannot get it wrong, like you really cannot get it wrong. Even me stumbling upon my own words, it's crazy because I would think that my English would have gotten better after so many years, but I just feel it's just gotten really weird. But it's precisely the way it needs to be in order for me to broadcast a specific frequency. So I'm understanding that the wording, the way it's coming through, it's needed for a specific piece of the puzzle that I'm here to serve, right? This is not for everyone. You're not for everyone. Your offers, your products, you're not here to be liked and loved by everyone. You're here to be what God wants you to be. You are God. You know what you want to be, but you've forgotten, right? So you're here to do what's in your heart each moment. Even now, I'm going to be talking about this on Patreon. I was going to share something, but I felt it this needs to be paid for if you want to listen to it. But now I feel bad that I just gave you something without giving it to you. Ew, that's a block. See, why would I feel bad about doing that when he spontaneously just came through? Like I truly wanted to share it, but all of a sudden the inspiration was gone. So I'm like, I'm not going to share it if I don't feel inspired, if I'm not in alignment to share it. Just for my mind's need for whatever information I need to put out. No, I'm not going to do that. So once the inspiration is gone, I have to be honest. I'm not going to share this. But I feel the excitement to share it on Patreon. So I'll do that. Awesome. Amazing. I love it. I love. You have to love yourself. You have to fall in love with you. With everything you do. That's the secret to your abundance. The secret to your abundance is actually alignment with the truth. So the more selfish you are with your alignment, you're serving the best. You're giving the best you can give to everybody involved, to your environment, when you are truly in your heart in alignment with the things that you know you're here to do. And I know there are lots of beliefs and blocks and programs that come up that are very, very deceptive, that you don't even realize the program has taken over your body, your control of your thoughts and emotions, and you don't even realize. Like, that's how deceptive or that's how smart these programs are, you see. And all of this, we dissolve them in Reflectorium. Like, it's amazing. So if you want to understand how to do it and a space for that living mirror reflect back to you your actual shadows and the things you can't see, so that you can transmute them and practice your home frequency more and more and be in alignment with the truth of who you are, like Reflectorium is here to do just that. And again, we have 2 tiers right now. So they offer the same thing, but the highest one, I am doing it for you. And the first one, you are basically using the space to do it for yourself. And I'm guiding you through the programs and how to decode the mirror. So I'll see you at the next one.